Talking to British people is making me incredibly homesick. It's actually like me off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
We missed you.
Oh, I miss you guys too. How are you?
We are brilliant.
Good. The big question is, how are you? Are you ready to be famous again?
Yes, I'm ready to be famous again, just for a little while.
Exactly, because you famously don't like being famous, and it's been 5 years, so you've sort of have to sort of crawl out of the cave of mummyhood and start being. How does that feel?
Good. I mean, I just got all my glam done. I'm still in my house. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to leave here, wipe it off, and then go straight to bed. No, it feels good. It feels good. I sort of revved myself back up to do it last year, but obviously everything happened with 2020.
Yeah.
For everyone. So yeah, I feel like I've been like preparing enough.
There's a lot we need to talk about. First of all, I just want to take you back a few years because there'll be a lot of people listening who've got things in their life that they're maybe not that happy about. You did something about it. You made some big life-changing decisions. How important was that to you?
I mean, it was overdue. But it was exhausting and it was really hard work. But you know, I was able to take the time that I needed and stuff like that, which isn't a given for everyone. I'm very aware of that. But it's just the more and more you put it off, the worse and worse it gets. And I'd been putting it off anyway for years before, you know. And so now I am chilled as anything. I am
Brilliant.
So I'd say it's worth it. Like, you know, like knee deep, like tregging through all of that, you know, poo.
Yeah.
Is well worth it.
We have to strap on your waders, don't you?
100%. Or, you know, you've got to jump in head first.
Exactly. So many of our listeners and your fans kind of relate to you on a massively emotional level. How do you handle that kind of intensity when you're doing selfies? Because I imagine people sort of cry and they really connect to your songs. How do you handle all that emotion?
When they're in
with you and.
Yeah. I mean, I find it hilarious because, you know, something so mundane would have just happened to me just before. I find it hilarious, almost like I'm sort of on the outside of it. But as long as they're able to communicate why it is that they're like so like hysterical, then, you know, I like it. But if they can't pluck that up, then I get a little bit frightened, won't I?
Now listen, the new album's out on the 19th of November. You said about it that you wanted people to hear your side of the story. What did you mean by that?
Just like, you know, I've been away for quite some time and so much has happened, and not all of it, but a lot of it's been documented in the press and stuff like that. And I haven't, you know, said anything about how I
wrong
felt.
It all is really as well, because so much of it's rubbish.
Oh yeah, well, like 99.9% of it is. But you know, I'm used to that now. I'm over that. But it's just more like there were a few times, you know, where it was like a little bit too close to home for people that I love and stuff that made me want to sort of like say something publicly. But, you know, I chose not to, and I chose to not, you know, sort of rise to it and stuff like that. But just, you know, to really sort of my side of it is to like, I've done a lot, like, you know, like we were just saying, I've done a lot of like learning over the last few years, like more than ever. And there's a reason that I am one of the most complicated, complex people I've ever met and known in my life. And I feel like I'm a little bit closer to kind of understanding why. So that's sort of what my side is. And just, you know, I have huge amount of feelings as well. Doesn't mean that they go away, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Are you missing living in the UK in any way?
Talking to British people is making me incredibly homesick. It's actually like me off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting really, really homesick with it. But yes, no, very much. Like, normally I'm back all the time. Like,
yeah.
You know, 2019, I was back every 3 or 4 weeks. But with COVID, it was just so hard to travel. And then America banned us from being able to come here. So I got stuck here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm coming back really, really soon. My son and his dad got to go back for summer and stuff like that, which was lovely. I did not. I wasn't allowed back in here if I left. But yeah, I love it. I can't wait. Like, I'm coming in a few weeks, and I've made loads of plans and loads of work stuff as well. You know, all my best friends, like all my like day ones are there. Like, you know, so
yeah.
I miss them a lot, yeah.
I mentioned the album is coming out 19th of November. Ed Sheeran's got an album coming out as well at the same time. Do you look at him as... Well, not the 19th. No, don't panic. Well, I'm
that record label would have sorted that out. She's going to smash it.
Oh, I love it. And I really love his wife, Cherry.
This is Heart.